Sewa brabo imusem, ye mawa, she nawa wawa, ifirisa, unyame, natumwara kwa, nauti, sania, utsi, ema uwiramfi, iradia, oiwu, firiwa maniemu, ema uwiramfi, iradia, oiwu, firiwa maniemu. Sewa brabo imusem, ye mawa, sheye na wa, ifirisa, unyame, natumwara kwa, nauti, sania, utsi. Sewa brabo imusem, odofu ye mawa, sheye na wa, efirisa, unyame, natumwara kwa, nauti, senia, utsi, uemawu, remfi, iradia, oiwu, firiwa maniemu, au emawu, remfi, iradia, nyamia oiwu, firiwa maniemu. Yes, sewa brabo imusem, ye mawa, sheye bana wa, efirize, onyame, odumura na dumura kwa, dofu na uti. Anyumre inso yeda erade ye nyankopon ase odofo. Nyame di me ne omienu yenkwa ahye yen. Onyumtufuo bi nyum ose erade anye yen bibia adom ani ahummobro enti. Enti samre ni yebeka ne se aseda ayeye enchonchom empeja eni nshira eye nyamedia. Anyumre yi me pesa me no mienu odofo yedi nkommo kakra bi yanhye wa ha. Nkommo kakra bi na me pesa me no mienu yedi. Na yakalka ye ho ewo enioma bi ho na ye san hyehyɛ ye ho enkuran na ye gi nokware etum na ye live with nokware no because nyame asem say you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Ubehu nokware no na nokware no bema wo ade wo ho. Ha ye mu bebre wo ho a ye nnioma bi ye tu anamo bi ye sigina bi ye kankasa bi ye dasu eni ban bi edia. Eya na ye hu se eya hantan ye hu se eya ahomaso ye hu se eye enibiri eye otai eye pesaminkominya because ye nim nokware no but say ye behu nokware na eye nyame asemo a eye nyame ho nkronkron a Yesu hye ye mbo se onya ye nkwa na emomu okona ho nkronkron boafo na ba beboa ye na ebema abre bia ye be kasem bi ye betu anamo bi ye be sigina bi ye be ye bibia sane a enyomtofo ne kan ye no se ade biara ameye no asem bia ameka no ewo se mebisa Yesu aha se eye ne fe a ebe ye Yesu fe a ansa na ma ye saade no se yehunu no kware na ebema ye be nante ewo saa kwan ne soma ya be ye agidifo yi yamfumfum yehu yenye yehu bone na yenye the reason why intia odofo bi bebo ni nyame so sobo anase ode yawo ni osu ebeko nyame anim aha na akoye te se wama wasem bi usu bi wanam otuo bi ana woni omaye bi atu obi suntidua efa ni gidie anayempo na setena mu daada setena mu anije ene asomdwie ho eni nti na anopai ye waha aha anwumre I mean ye waha anwumre enti mpacho o join a na waboa na ya share na ya invite adofo na omo ajoin ye na ye nyina ya tusa anamoyi aha na ahye nyame animonyam enti mpacho wo baso a share like comment aha na se o follow me page na Maami Mrekua Ministry na wa follow me page no na me YouTube nso Maami Mrekua Ministry me Instagram nso ye Maami_Mrekua and me TikTok nso ye Maami_Mrekua. Send ya debia me can TikTok dear. I have a lot going on there. TikTok dear is more like a bit of my life is on there. Until when you want to know more and ask much about Maami Mrekua, I think say TikTok is the best place. Until search for my TikTok page, you know. Maami_Mrekua and I say Instagram Maami_Mrekua because everything I have on TikTok, you know, it's almost on Instagram too. And you know, sheshami ewo eho na ubehume ewo eho na abre nyina no me ba life a na wonso wanya notification no. Enti mpacho adofo mo baso a mon share, invite a friend to invite a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. Aha na ye nyina yembra together and let's do this. Seni ameka ni de bia no emfa nhye nyame animonyam because nyame asem ema yente ase se maye nyae yehu enhia mudie da na de bia meka se ade nyame adom social media even though e woni negative side no and when the positive side and so and the positive side in the business it doesn't matter how far we are away from one another, no, we are able to communicate, we are able to socialize, we are able to come together. Before no na very difficult, but see nyame adom social media the romance, you know. Whom here say was say be a ye Nancy all the way from your homes na ye back to be a church and na bibi and sana ye to me to ye hufo and sana ye to me a bompire and nasa and sana ye to me a chenyame asem baby a ye will be a se nyame ya adom na wonya Android phone na wo data kakra ubetumi a connect to obia wo pese wo connect to no bia na ne wose moye bia no moye ntimi pa cho samre o wa ha join me why na yendi nkomo kakra bi na me pese wo join me na yedi we enye bone ena me kasanso na wo wa ha na wo be pese wo be contribute to bibia me page ne so no me numbers ne gu ho wo betumi afa number no ewo page ne so na nia wo pese wadwen kire ana afutuo bi a onso be pese wo de be mayen no na wo de amayen na aboa efise sene ade bia meka no adwene enni ba kufuo tim enne asemu a ye beka ho bibi eyese enioma nan anase 4 things you shouldn't use against anyone. 4 things you shouldn't use against anyone, whether you are a Christian or you are not a Christian, because adie bi wo ho it is just normal say you should know, regardless of whatever your faith is or whatever you believe in. Adie bi wo ho just normal say ubehunu say this is right, this is wrong. I can see, hey, Nana Top Man. Hey, Sister Clarice. Hey, hello, me wave you back, sis. Nana Top Man, me wave you back. Adofo amabasi nyina nyame nhura me pacho mo baswa. Na mo share, na mo like, na mo comment, because the more I more like, na mo share, na mo comment, na call viral na ama obia hunu say your life no mo so atumi adjourne sa enioma nan ya enwo se onipa bia utumi use against wunua anasa wudi twa wunua mpowa ana wudi trichi wunua no eye yare owuo awo ena aware sa enioma nan yare owuo awo ena aware. Hello Maxi brother, God bless you for joining. Please, when you come on, share, like, comment, because the more you hit the like buttons, the more you get many people on board to join us. So these 4 things are the things that we shouldn't, or you shouldn't, you watching me, you listening to me now, and myself, I am included. We don't have to use it in any way, any shape, any form, at any day, any time, anywhere. We don't have to use those 4 things against anybody. And you may want to ask or know why I am saying this. Because these 4 things are things that no amount of money, no amount of worth, no amount of righteousness, no amount of hard work, no amount of intelligence can afford them. They are a gift from above, from the God of light. He will give good things to his people. And we all know that God shows mercy to whom he pleases. And he works with time and season. As David will say, that the times of my life is in your hands. He orders our steps. In these things, no matter how rich you are, you don't have control over them. I know somebody will say, yes, you can always go and do IVF if you want to have children. Yes. If you have money, you can go and do it. But as to whether the IVF, you will survive it, as to whether that seed will grow till that 9 months and you put to birth, depends on God and not you. It is only God that can determine as to whether sa pregnancy no ukoye IVF na ebejina ama wawu anawo mo. Enti sa nioma foi. Hey, Nana Susan. God bless you, darling, for joining. Hope you guys are doing well. Wow. Enti sa nioma na yi ya die bia. Yakoye agidi foi. Na yasanya ye nipe. Enwo se yedi etwa ye ho mpowa ewo kwan bia so. Ewo kwan bia so. Because onipa sa uwo sika se den untumi nto apomudene. Apomudene ya ade bia ye mfa sika nto. Onipa uwo sika se den untumi nto nkwa. Enkwa ya ade bia ye mfa sika ento. Ena onipa uwo sika se den. Uwo sika se den. Ebetumi abase. Ubewe wiase ajapade nyinara. Enso aware wahu. Enye sika na yede to aware o. Saa susu na awo. Enye sika na yede to aware. Saa nioma nan ewa asetena yi mu wa abrabo mu. Eye nyame ena ededom. Nyame ena edema. Menim se enkrofo bebree ebe disagree with me. Omo beye to say Solomon. Omo beye to say that rich man na. Bible mayeti ase say. Nyame shira no na odidi miye na ofuafua ne ho. Na oka wo na adwemu ni na kuma mu se medidi ame manya me ho me koda. Na ade achi amasa sori atoa so. Na okoda ye na nyame se ne se kwasea na oje ne nkwa efiri ne nsem. Because we acknowledge say sa ahunyade na owo no eyobi ene ma ne nkwa e ma na hoodene. We acknowledge say ne nkwa e wo obi nsem. Nti obe acknowledge ne sa nipa no. Na wa reference sa nipa no at that moment na odidi ye na ommi ye na nani agye no. Nanka what he could have done no was to thank the Lord first and appreciate him first. If he had done so, and kokoda ye nyame onje ne nkwanye den emfini nsem but there be one yesa. Instead, ofwa ne ho. But Bible say memma odefo enhwahwa ne ho. Ewo ni sika mu. Ena memma nyansani nso nhwahwa ne ho wo ni nyansa na ni nimdie mu. Ena memma ohodinfo nso nhwahwa ne ho. Ewo na ho odini mu. Na emom so obi be hwahwa ne ho a. Onhwahwa ne ho se ono enim Awurade se oye nyame a onimu de na oye adetenene. Na me ka di akosi so se onipa wo benya nkwa atena asase yi so. Eye nyame ena de sa nkwa no bedom wan fandom wa unni nkwa. Emre bi na ye sofo reverend na o preachi na oka asem bi se enframa ye na mo aye ahumi koyemu enframa no eye nyame. And se nyame ama honhom nimdia ne ntiase a you will not understand who is the giver of life. Eye Christ. So the breath we take in and out each day no eye nyame. Enti se nyame hira wa koduru se ya David bompa ye bi o se Awurade hira me na emmumu enhira me koduru mpempen so a me wura befi wo me Awurade me nyankopon. And then what do we do? Enipa bi yemu bi mu. Mawari Minia be maybe minia baby worry. Enti wo ye kwase ampani. Enti onye righteous. Enti ne ho nye fe. Ai onim nyansa. Ompe adwumadene. Enti na be maybe ampe no. Enti na oba bi ampe no. There be enti saa o. Se nyame adom nso wo so a odofo. Wo be ye nia wo be ye bia. Aware eya adom. Ye nim nkrofo a omo ya adefo. Omo wo sika. Omo sa wa animonyam. Uhu be ma, usi be ma ni efri ni ti besi ni nase. Obosi. Uhu oba, usi oba ni efri ni ti besi ni nase. Obie na no brofo a. Usho oba hu ofeni ni nimu die. Eni baby a wako school edru a. Eni empo abusia ofimu. Na ushe obi a sebi kafra. When se classroom daw. Nia obe dipo na ehu odene, obe shepo na ehu odene. Enso sa ma mienu ti ho. Na be ma ni monyamfo obi. Abehunu onia ye nyina ye hunu ni se bia enka on sekra so ware no. No wa fo no momu, na wa ko ware no. No wa hye na ni monyam. Na onia ye fo so no na nke wo so ware no ti ho. O fo se eye die nti. Bible say abrabo aye boy. Enya onia otumirika dinyo. Ene nia opeo. Na emomu onia awurade hunu ni mmobo. Eno hunu ni mmobo. Aware se nyame favor ento wo so a. Sister, brother, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter your achievements. It doesn't matter your qualifications. It doesn't matter your status in the society. No. Emma, I just say nyame adom eto so. I just say nyame adom ene na hu mobro eto so. Enti se wo ye oba na wo ye bema. Na wo nya aware. Na wo ne bi enware ye. Wadamfo bi nware ya. Emfa ntwane mpowa. Emfa nsini ntwetwea. Enye te se ono no de. Onsa na onfata na se eye ni suban bi. Eye ni boni bi de bi ekoba saa. O ya kire nyame se wo no ne aware na awanya no. Eye wa hoodene. Eye wonim de eye wo nyansa. Eye wo sika bi wa ho ofa bi ana wadwumadene bi. Nti ekoba ne saa nyame etumi masa aware no. Ebo ana se nyame etumi yi ni nsafi aware animu. Ema obonsam ho kwan eba mu e de be kire wo ma wo hunu se eyampa. There was a time now I was having a conversation. Hello, Mary Jessie, sis. Ajua, God bless you so much for sharing, darling. Yamin sure bebre, sister. Yamin sure bebre. Wahu. Emma, mrebi na minua bi di nkomo. Oye madamfo, ena yebeye se enuafo prekope. Na ye di nkomo about aware na oka asem bi no say. Oh yeah, but you know, marriage when one is ready, he or she can get married. You just have to be ready, and you can get married at any time you want to. And I said, no, my dear, it is not so. It is not when you are ready. It is not when you want it, because a son is here. And kayemu bimunka, by this time you will great grandchildren. Sena sanity, because me personally, I had always wanted to get married at the age of 25. Then no, mi sano, mi di be 16, 17 no. Na mi su mi hunu ne say, aware no, you can marry when you want to marry. You can have a child when you want to have a child. And you can have everything in this life when you, as to when and how you want it. Until say, mini Christo bebo mpuni mpuno. And mi behu say, oh really? There are certain things in this life In fact, in this life ankasano, nyame ena eshira obi biara. So we your tini, so we your boniye Bible say, Awurade na tonsuo egu oboniyefo no ban so no togu otini no ban so. Na afifiri ye nyina yete ase nyame ena yede no ena yete ase. Enkwa obia wo no nyame ena ma obia enkwa. Hwan ene bo oboniyeni no. Hwan ene breathe into the nostrils oye nipa no. Enye nyame. Enti ye nyina yankwa ene ya hoodin a yedi kobai. Eye nyame. Ye nyina ye dan nyame. Honestly speaking, all the principalities, all the forces, all the demons, the witches and the wizards, all the gods, all those cause powers can delibrian dorobo sikiyande. Omunyina depending on God to survive. I tell you, that is the truth. Christ made them. Nyame, God made them. God created the heaven and earth and everything that is in it. So all these forces out there, including Satan himself, they all depend on God to survive, to live. Anything as a way you be a yamwa ya wo ye wo ahimfie yetiti ye wo ahimfie amamre ane amane ye koso no. You bear witness say omo poor libation na omo fre chediampon. Who is the chediampon they are referring to? God, the creator of heaven and earth, the supreme authority, the I am that I am, is the one they call chediampon kwame. Norma ba asasi yansa. Norma shien sana guho. Ansa na oma frefre omumusum ni nyina. So this should tell you, say, le kandu briyande lebo sekete di briyanda. We are not here to pray or preach. We are here to have this discussion. But I think that God knows what he wants to do with us. It is not our will, but his will. And God wants to bring you and I to a knowledge ye lacking here, because Bible said, lack of knowledge my people perish. Nimdia me mind nimtino. Wana yira or se me mind aponim dia na me awurade so ma yeden mapo. Anything na me be sha ase na me kan say no kware bi a ye nimunti. E na ye tutu anamo bi ye nioma bi ye desuban bi na ye kakasa bi a enwo se ye kan. Na ede yawo ebre ye nuamo ne adofo bi na ema enante so ma omubo omunyame so subo ana omusugu omunyame so. But say ye hu sa no kware a. Hello, Pastor Fred, my pastor. God bless you. I salute you, sir. Wow, eno ene ye hu na ebe ma yetumi ananti. Yentietia ye hu nan so. Sani ade bia meka no Bible say nyame tiri mu po efa ye hu enye boni na emom eye papa said obema ye wie ye pa any anidaso. And that's exactly how it is or what it is. But eye ye nankasa ye hu ena ye refuse to say ye besua nyame asem. Na ya fa nyame asem na ya tena asem ni munti no. Yakasa ye ma ye hu kwan ma out of lack of knowledge, no, out of ignorance, let me put it, out of ignorance, no, ye nioma bi editiatia ye hu na ema obonsam ahootene ewo ya braboso. Enti no, se oba anabe ma ube ware, eye adom, eye nyame animu adom, enye wa hu ofenye wusika, enti se wo ware, na se wuni bi oye be ma oye oba aduru sam pempensuo ni bi na se onware ya emfa ware ntwa ne mpowa emfa ware nsisi ne ntwetwea na emom ko nyame anim na intercede ema nipa kro no wo yesa eboa ma nyame animonyam ene ne nhira ene ne bambo ene ni yedie ne nkoso eba wa warem. Sani America no. Many anything common or making such statement and say, oh yeah, you can always get married when you want it. Now America said, no, my dear. You've got it all wrong. It is never so. That moment, Lydia, she disagreed with me. Yeah, we had a lengthy argument. She didn't want to accept the fact, say, and I want to let her know, say, that is the truth, my dear. You are getting it all wrong. And see, we stayed on phone. So at time, yemu biya worry, Yet to me, Gina phone so by say 6 hours, 7 hours. And obia only biya from me by UK half for so many years ago, biya will testify to this say. Sa madam for no, me need to me have a conversation like the whole day na ye Gina phone so. Se see ya aja, awari ebe mu na say obia ye kind of say occupied with family issues and all that. But before then, 24/7. And to me, having that conversation in Japan, I'm saying, my dear, no. It takes the grace, the favor, and the mercy of God. And son or ba na bema, wa worry. Or disagree with me, yeah, ending conversation all right, but yeah, ending in the way say, Onono still stands by what she was saying at that moment. And I also stood by what I was saying at that moment. Actually, that was the fact. So there was no way I could have compromised it in any way. And I ended conversation. But when time was so yeah, I was a worry. So many things happened. So many things happened. And then she realized, said, oh yes, indeed, it is true. When my friend was prompting me, say, it takes the grace, the favor, and the mercy of God for Obi to worry. And as to when and how you want it. No. And he occurred me into that realization. And I thank God, and I'm so grateful, and I appreciate God for the life of my friend and his sister. You understand? Enti no sa niema nan emfa ntwa obi mpowada because wo yesa wafum nyame afum sa nipa no afum wankasa wo ho because indirectly you are trying to tell God say hello mami Adwankra, God bless you sister mpacho mo ba so na ma share na ma like na ma comment because ya asem a ye kan ehu hia pa. And ne obi timi numu adro eku ne ho. Obi tumi ebodam. Obi kra tumi nya heart attack. Ana shock ewu because of say obi dis anyoma yi bi etwa ne mpowenti. Sawa worry. Na wawo. Let me tell you this. Emre bi na meni bra bi su di nkomo. Owo krom he ya. O shamia. Obeka no kware. And all kase. Elder Biri. And make comments be like, oh, nyo, yana worry. Na worry de o worry ntemwa. No wetimi a wo man nyina ntem. Na wetimi a bobra. And as I said, no me catch them me who say at the age of 25 no. Na ma worry. Enti answer na medi 30 no. Na ma wo mi marry. And see, in my 40s, no, na me ma aya atenti akese asemia no ma yet se me namfofo na me ni omo nante me ni omo pie me ni omo ye bibia na matimi abọ me life yiye. Childish talk, lack of knowledge, out of ignorance. Na me say jama me make it sa utterances na nyame hwe me din no se he. Kwase ya me be kire wo pa ma wahunu se wunni de. Na kasa na efiri wa no ba no eye agimifo kasa sebi eye agimifo kasa and with time no me the testimonies beba na mo hu say sa utterances na me make ye no I'm pleasing nyame because my acknowledge say eye nyame ne be ma me aware nyame ne be ma me okunu no matter how beautiful, no matter my stature, no matter whatever. Samre na minim nyame nso. Na yakwa sorry keke. I was young at 16, 17. And then no me papa edi ade. Obi oni mi bia beka ye fie. Mi nua mu mema oba kra obo ni bu sei pan na obechi mema abobo no basabasa. Ye fie no. Nti me na mi nim nyame. Ye ko praise be no like every other way person. Sunday dra ye dware na ye ko. Eno kra wo ma me no papa awu. Why na e show by force kra se kwa sorry na wako. Until I had an encounter with God personally in my room. Me, nobody led me to Christ. So nobody preached the gospel to me and say, Mami Mrekua. I was so funny. Say, no. Nobody led me to Christ. My elder sister took ill. My elder sister was seriously sick when she has just put to birth. And that was when I had an encounter with Christ in my own room, in Cantonment, Mommy Jennifer's house, my adopted mother's house. In my own room, Cantonment, East Cantonment in Ghana, in my own room. Now, me soon I was crying with pain and agony. And at that moment, I was asking so many questions. And in my own room, when I did not know God, now me quite sorry anyhow. I was a church goer. I go to church, I come home because I know that it is a norm. Every Sunday you have to go to church. Mom is a Muslim. He believes in Christianity, but mom is a Muslim. And mom, the Muslim no any krano. You will not see say mommy a bonfire. But in my house, no, now you celebrate Salah. Salah and Homowo is what we celebrate in my house, my home, where I was brought up, where I grew up, in mommy's house in Cantonment. So no, na minim nyame. But that night, no, when I was in that room and I was crying, begging God to heal my elder sister, Joyce. Because now my sister could about 2 months old. And my doctors, I declare and say, with Nakuma and Nejuma, and within 2 months or 3 months, no, say ya metia 160,000 those days. Those days, so as someone make kind, it's over 19 years ago or 20 years ago. Ya metia says sikana moma nya Mrs. Operation within that time now, my sister would die. And all the signs and the symptoms are doctors nekatro says Mrs. Tebewua ebe dead na start to show up. And I was like, God, my mom died when I was still breastfeeding. So my sister is also going to die and leave us with like 2 months old baby and a 2.5-year-old child. What is this? Is it a curse or something? So that moment, I went on my knees that midnight. And I was crying and praying to God to intervene, to make either provisions for us to be able to raise that 160 whatever thousand or million Ghana cedis. The doctors, that time, no, not Dr. Frimpong Manson was the head of the cardio in Kolebu. And he was the one that was asking us to pay this money. And myself and my siblings went to his office severally to speak to him. I went to Mami Efia, Mami Efia who was doing this program. A man come and who always say, Diwulemu. I went to her. I went to so many people. Dr. Mary Grant, her daughter, Auntie Anna, Nyamin Shabebre, Auntie Anna was there. She would take me in his car and we would go to office from office. Elijah Banda's office. Whose office didn't I go at that time? IGP Munyina. We went to so many places. In the end, Uncle Sam Jonah. Uncle Sam Jonah, wherever he is, may God bless that man. It was Uncle Sam Jonah that paid money. He paid all the money. So even in the end, Sika Adofo contributed the man. We use it as aftercare. I don't know why God is letting this out today, but I just want you that is listening to me or watching me right now to know, say, in this life, no bibia onipa bia wo bia no, eye nyame na ditomo. Enya wahodene nya wonyansa. Enti se wo bibi na wonyonko bi nibia, emfa hwahwa wo emfa ntwane mpowa na emom instead no, put yourself in that person's shoes and pray with the person. Seek the face of the Lord with the person, so that the God will come through for the person just as he did with you. That God will show up for the person. God will look on the person with mercy and favor, just as he did with you. But do not use it against them. Do not call them names. Do not stigmatize them with all sorts of things. Hello, Mrs. Boamakom. God bless you. Thank you for having you here. God bless you so much, sis. I do appreciate you so much for all the love and the support. What's your say? And my sister, in the end, Uncle Sam Jonah, he went to you can say Dr. Frimpong Manso and said, listen, Frimpong Manso, I contributed the most money to this cardio, and I am authorizing you to do the surgery. Then him in my bedroom, and I had an encounter with God. He spoke with me. He said to me, go and read Isaiah 54. And before God the man, that was the first time I heard Isaiah 54. And I didn't know where it was in the Bible. So I had to start looking for it. And I searched for it in the Bible. And I read it. When I started reading it, it was talking about Obonyini Awon will say, sing, barren, sing. Then I said, God, I am praying to you concerning my sister's health issues. Why are you giving me the scripture? And then it kept coming, keep on reading it. And then I go to a point where it says, in righteousness, lebrahinda libros katabrian telelebo sedebeli kabadayada dabasudayada. Kandilima handilima ibadebo librayande dede kukayada dabasa. Jesus, you are awesome. God, you are amazing. I pray that everybody will come to the knowledge of this truth, say, we are who we are, not by our hard works. Oh yes, not by our righteousness, but by your grace and mercy and favor, oh Lord. And when I go to that point now, I can say, in righteousness shall thou be established. Before I finish that sentence, and I said that statement, I was rolling on the floor in tongues. I was rolling. That time, I didn't even know that what I was saying. For like 45 minutes to 1 hour, I was rolling in my room, speaking tongues when I made that statement in the Bible. And when I came to myself, I went on my knees. And I lifted up my hands and I said to myself, if this is what you require of me, so you will show up in my sister's situation, then here I am, oh Lord, have your way. And everybody in my family, including my mother, my adopted mother, Mommy Jennifer, they will all testify to this. Since that day, my life has never been saved. Since that day, everybody that is watching me that can recognize me will tell you, Achimota Forest became my home. When you go into Mamobi, that Kalkudi Junction, that small park there became my home. When you go to East Legon, Ajinganon, when you go to East Legon and you go into Ajinganon, Transaco Valley, there is a school by the roadside. There is a park there. That park became my bedroom every night. Every night. And Achimota Forest, my house every day. That was what I was eating, drinking, and bathing with the Bible, prayers, and worship. And I tell you, they did the surgery, and that surgery, when you have that heart issues and they do surgery on you, they put in you artificial heart, so you don't have to have a child. When you dare get pregnant, you die. But as we speak, after that surgery, my sister took in a seed. And I was so worried. And the Lord said to me, you challenge me. You say you want to experience me, you want to see me, so I am proving myself to you. I want you to know that what you ask of me, I, the Lord, can do it and do it abundantly. Beyond your imaginations, beyond what you think or what you ask of me, because I am the Lord. I put that seed in your sister, and your sister is going to have that child. And as we speak, mother is 13 years old now. So I think a few years after the operation, my sister took a seed. And my sister went to the hospital and put birth. And that child is still here, mother. I don't know why God is letting me say this now. Because all these testimonies, including many other great and marvelous ones, are there that I want to share in the near future. But I am so passionate about this thing I'm talking about now, because I've come to realize that enipa nyame shira yenya, instead say ye be bre ye ho ase na ya do ye nua na ye suama ye nua na ya boa ye nua hwe se ye nua so benya bi da bi na ya mama ye na ben so na ya kantan na aye yen say yen ya hoden ya nyansa na, because ye deserve so much and ye righteous nti. Ema yenya na ye di twa ye nua mpowa na ye di si ye nua ntwetwea wa ware wa wuni ya ware won wu ye nti. Hello mama comfort, God bless you mama who say wo hwe nyame hwa bebre me mame wa hu na wo de hwa hu instead say wo be sere wo nua ne say nyame mmoa no na ono nsusu nya den enwu ba ni bi no da bi. Obi yare wuni ya yare, obi timini ni anya ntokwa na arguments kakra na wa hye ne ho na ne deformity bi anasa ne disability bi a wa ne ho ne yare bi o yare na odi twa ne mpowa. O ka sa pomudine na wo na odi koba no eye wo ahu eye adum bi o eye adum bi. Enti adofum wo ye na Awurade Yesu Kristo mu momma ye ma ye nimra ye ho so wate na se ya bra bom nsam ye ma ye ya yamfa ahoahoa ye hu na emom ye hunu ne se eye nyame na domara kwabi eye nyame na hu mobro na ye mu ye bi na emom enye ye nnwuma. Enti che nyame ka sa nioma nai yare owo awo aware odofo shena wan pem fentwa obi mpowa da shena wan hwe nyina so se eyade a ubetumi ayuzu ebia etia wunua bi na ma wani age na wakoma atowuyem, because akoba ne sa ubeye te se Solomon ana be ma na odidi mi ya wan kaya mfa animonyama ma Awurade se eye be ma ni monyamfuo bi na ma me nkwa ne ohomie ena ma ni ahoodi na mitimi yidi ye adumadene enya asa sika ne ahonyade ne adapade nyina, even aduani kura mi di no me sense of taste can didi aidadadabasa. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional and so hyper about this topic. One answer and who said the sense of taste in the crano. A yenyame na de amano. Na wadanyame as na wa appreciate na wa reference no. Na momo hu say yo no a na nyame se kwasea. Kwasea enne meje wo nkwa afiri wonsam. Okwada ye wan sori biem. Solomon nyame appointed ne say Omeya hini no medi ne man so no. Solomon enya ahobrase ehunu nyansa se obekọ nyame anim. Bible say wansre nyame ahonyade o. Osre nyame say Ewurade ma me nyansa ne nimdie na oman a wode ahye me nsai. Matumi akura oman yi, abu oman yi. Efisa wo nyansa ne wo nimdie na be matumi akura oman yi, abu oman yi. Na Bible say Onyame hunu ne saa no. O decide say, me de nyansa ne nimdia ne bemman. Na mesan ahyira won so ayeden aka ho. Nyame hyira Solomon no. Afei o masika no ebedi ne so. Na ohyase say, obo ne bra sebi kwasea. Owari bebre fama bebre ya niema bebre na ni wura firi baabia. The source of riches no efi. What happened? What happened to Solomon? Adofo moma yemma yani enna ho. Sha Esther aware a onyaye no show. De bia ye ka Esther aware ho asem. Na ye wura fi ne yere queen na owo ho ansa na Esther eba be ye Queen Esther no. Wa queen no. Nyame na dis aware ni ma queen no. But queen ni be ye too arrogant, or be ye too pompous, or be ye too comfortable. Na ni wura free ne ho. Enti na obuo pa de oni bi ma obia. Na oyesano, what happened to her? Nyame eyi ni fi ho ekofa Esther esuko no maya. Bible say Esther na oyewisia and that time no na Esther ne ni ofamu kra no Esther ye slave to this people, this queen. But God took the queen. He removed the queen and he placed Esther there in the queen's position. Wonim dienti because sana nyame ote. Bible say, obra ahantan fo ase. Na ona wobra wo ho ase no, Ewurade oma wo so. Ye nyina Lucifer ya enne, wabeye Kristofo ye tamfo kese a, oni ye di apripre se, animonyam na abono no behwe se ebebo ye nso no. Lucifer was nyame best musician. Bible say Lucifer na eye worship. Na Ewurade ebonitinko accept. Na ye ni aye worship aye ni voice be. Come on. But what happened? Abra Lucifer bema ahansani ahomaso bowra no. Na eye ni se wan hunu say no matter the relationship between me ni nyame we. It doesn't matter say ni nyame yite. Ono ni nyame na mimi ye ni angel. And see, I have to pay homage. I have to pay reference to him. No matter send you be pejami akodrubia. Lucifer hunu ni sano. Ani nene wiye ya wabeye bonsami. Sawa hu sadiete. Ani ne Lucifer wiye ya wabeye bonsami. Se siya Lucifer. Oye nyame tamfo de ne. Na nyame so wabeye Lucifer tamfo de ne. Ahantan enti. Ena nyame di Lucifer hwe asase yiso. Enti saa na won so a nyame ehira wo ne apomudene. Nyame ehira wo ne aware. Nyame ehira wo ne oba. Nyame ehira wo ne nkwa ahodene ne yedie ne nkoso wo mu no. Sa wan hwe ya mra wo ho ase an hwe nyame na yase. Na wan fa odone tima ene ayamuhihie anko nyame anim ansra ma wunua bia jai wunua no natena wo baabi Now the koswa na enjoy ni anyame di ama but some would be channing power. Some would ni anyame di ashira wo no ebe sisi wuni ebi be twi wuni ebi. Ama wuni anu asu ana wakwa ya obi mu ana ebe tu wuni ani sintidua ewo kwa ebi aso no dofo. I tell you, you may believe it or not. Nia ebe ba wo so no ebe ye nwanwa. Sometimes ye mu bi mu ye fa nioma bebre mu wo behunu wo ba wo behunu wo kunu all of a sudden na wo kunu asesa all of a sudden na wo yira asesa all of a sudden na wo baby abeye asode all of a sudden na wo adwuma bi kofom all of a sudden na yare bi abo all of a sudden na wo dofo bi afim you na yet woni nyina na ye dey blame obonsam o na ye dey blame ni go obonsam so but na ye waso odin eye wa hantan ne wa homa so bi nhira nyame de ahira wa wanhunu se eye nyame na wo kotwa wunua bi mpo wa kwaka asam ya ya bi kire wunua na odi osuni amemene fini apinisie eko ni nyame anim ko bo ni nyame so sobo no na nyame apese aye bibia ma wahunu se ono ena oni ohunu ni mmobo na oni ohira no na nye wunyuma de na nye wa America nye sene ya wo pe no debi because sadia sene ya meka na nka me enne me wo great grandchildren because I've always said say mewu at the age of 25 na ma worry menya 30 na ma wo me marry but na eye sebi nkwase akasa because na me ninya me munyansa as I said earlier on na me was 16 years so 17 years and I me making side utterances no. And I believe, say, God said to me that time, on said, "Kana me waso a me di ti nyame ni a, en kameti se nyame ka kire me se kwasia. Daisa kana ye mi nyame, ena me mo okunu na me mo oba na me ma nkwa na me ma ahoɔdene. Enye wo." Until I had an encounter with God, send me narrative initially. And I me behunu se sa utterance na sa statement na me make ye no. It was actually foolishness. Na me can't say bi ngwase asem. You understand? Enti obi yarea emfa ne yarea nsere no. It doesn't matter how a yarea no came by. What happened? Obi owa oni obi twi manso. Enti nipa ni kunu wu a ehona na kuku na anije ni na sumdue na hotoba ni kuna yi ase na okobisa nnwom a no ode ndi abo na kutia wo kuna wu eja me de mi kunu teme ho really seriously me auntie bi se video yi ko viral ana ekwa akoduru anim na me auntie no tie e no behu asem ameke me auntie apparently when my mommy died no they gave me to her. Say on family saniba. As I said, I was breastfeeding when my mother died. They gave me to her. Or neglecting me. Or rejecting me. I went through hell. I went through a lot. She was okay. She was well to do. At some point, na Oko Holland, na juma edine Oko Holland, or ye juma wa Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Na juma mu de ne tukwan or koye course I think it was like 4 years or so. Ena oba me auntie ba kon say obe fami e de me akọ Holland no because that time no na onyim and the third born or the second born there be na the third born na onyim ena na the second born no susa and e was so odi omoko enti na ohia companion obi a one ne beko na kwakoboa no oba me auntie no na me auntie no ka kire ne se hwan there be emfaninko when they were having that conversation na me elder sister Joyce ya me ka so yare no wo ho ena one family ma brochire no be fo obi foforo metimi ba bi dwene me hu e bo me mpa ya sum me nyame sa atem na nyame adom me maami Jennifer adopt me na me wo ma me ho a na me hia hwe because ni amedi bosum bia mami pocket money me efie ho bibia is like a restaurant mommy they are rich obi ani me maami Jennifer mo I had everything in the house. I wasn't lacking anything. And I mean, mommy, fee Holland di buy. Eya me auntie ya, me mami wu ya ye de me chair na, wen fi me yo. Ofini Holland ba me dia me baby na me sister me di nachi. Me sister me di nachi too Penny Joyce. Oko ayiye e wo ye village ho. E no ko hia no. E no se o na mreku awe he e na me ba ye obi e ba me nchen. E na me ba idi o me hwehwe me. E na aden nti me sister no be kan e na me se aja. Bible say ye ni ye hu ntena asumdue me ye mfa odo ne asumdue ntena. Nti anything I hold against this woman, let it go. Na me nko hwehwe no. E na me call me maami yi ho. Me je ne number. E na me call ne ho. Sa atam na wa ba Ghana for so many months nkrofo ko ne ho. Me de me nhwehwe man ko ho bi oba because of statement ko make e wo ye uncle na yie na om call ye village wo na me sister ne be bo mama ne enti na me se me ya akola idie. Me nko approach no now there me let go everything. And I'm a friend, I'm in arrange your directing me in the house na yet me call ya the four. I don't know why God is letting this out of me. Because all these things me plan to say with time on me didn't you now beba out. But I don't know why today. Eba. But oye nyame, whatever he wants to do with me, I will let him have his way. Because he is the source of my confidence. As I sit here, everything I am today, tomorrow, and tomorrow to come is him. So whatever he wants to say through me to you today, let him have its way. Anna, me call your mommy direction. Now, oti adenta housing down. No, me born modding. Now, me far car all the way from East Cantonment to Adenta housing down with all the traffic and the heat and the sweat and everything. I got there. Me country or Jamie fell so welcome me. Or mommy sio. No more year Diane. What Sunday I remember. Na ma pon satem. Na mommy mommy's makoye shopping na pam nice and content to me be up and down. Now satem be a very slim, skinny. Na me dum say lenge sister. Na me chemi tia say like, you know, na me ya chico, ya girl. Na me koye. Me ma oma me dream sio me no ye. Oma me drink me boku so. Titi ho say I had the amane. Me ne me mami kasa wie ye na me si o Joyce be kan say nti na maba. O si wa manti wa mane. Den na me nyemam. And I'm still mama. Mako beauty school a view. My say a view, think I'm a per se. Me yes salon. Na mammy a down fubi. Me mammy Jennifer na down fubi. Auntie Francis or ye broni no we UK ha no taba holidays to Ghana. Mammy ne ba Ghana who send ya me ye ma dear me send ya obi oni minim se Adrian nia. But mango catering school da. Mammy fear ye party they will tell you. So at time, as young as I was, me na mi jina wo ye nnuane ni nyinara. So many celebrities, top celebrities are Ghana. Nnuane mi nsem nnuane omedi amedete hasane, you won't believe it. And obi oshebia woka Alicia, they will all tell you, they know. Omudi mi nnuane, papa. Enti media aja na sata Auntie Francis abagana all back to UK no bisa me say what do I want and I say me person me establish me a me business me yes salon kese na me establish me business enti me yes course don't worry you hear from me when I get to the UK. Satam I think it was 2003 2004 Auntie Francis Eba ha no sending me 6 million Ghana cedis those days na ye scapa. Enti me kwaya me auntie sam na me say auntie. Aunt me mommy Adam Fubi. Amma me 6 million. E wo me sister ho. Me nua odi me ba bridge e wo ne ho nti na ne wo containers a wo ship ba yi. Makonya asase wo su because na me sister no so say oh mami ye salon ni mami baby I just say osu because hona osu de say ni na ye Ringway Estate na ye tena ye when ye fire fi Volta region di ye ba Accra no. Yet na Ringway Estate and a cantonment and a Greenhand North Kaneshi. So my sister say osua na just say omuye salon ni mami. That's my sister I'm talking to. It's like my adopted sister. I'll say that. Osu no beye salon na mami. Nti mi nhwehwe asase wo osu. Those days I remember. Mini abema okonfo kwa de Jerry awumbazi anaba. Ena mu Waterford ha munim me. Mini abema KB a Waterford ha kwa kubuatin KB or Waterford ha. Most people don't know, but KB nim me from Ghana. Me Jerry awumbazi anaba okonfo kwa de na KB. Ena D mu ena some boys bi omu fa mitina JJ 4x4 mu and mini kwa de na we were going everywhere in Osu looking for asase. And I yakonya bi wo Osu markets no animu kekej. Because someone who kwa there, someone who like musician. Almost see omo te hobe ma ntimi na me se me auntie no kan na me de tu na nim na me se o say ni say nti e ne. Omma me ni containers na odi a shipping near ma aba no. Se obema me ba kupo a me a mesa to ba ko aka ho na ye double kese. Because the kind of salon na me nua no pese obie oboa me na me yen vision na a daneni so na I need a bigger salon like a container kese enti me nya o ma me ne de ne ba kupo na me koto ba ko ka ho na me de aye me salon na me kan sa kire no adofo me asem we yi o na me ka kire me auntie no ha da me kan wi apai sa nyame na boa me se wo de wo ba late wo ba ntama nka wo bebu mi kwase ase de obi abu mi mamisa ni sika wo mamisa no hwi o containers odi niam agum ba ye ono ne koka ase obi aba abechia no aba ma wabo obi a me de me maaye na adan yo na me ya me call yo me kan wie ye no nko wo ba ntama nka wo so bebu mi kwase ase ne me beduru foforo amani nti ya obi abebu mi kwase akono wa sha ase ebubo list no ena kwaku sapon baaye ena obeji sika sei so wode beba ena we baaye na obeji sei ena we baaye na obeji sei wo so wo si container me libi me de otwabo me sei me ti ho sei firi mi ti besi mi na so obeka sei ya hwie ice water wo blog e wo wiase nyina gu me so ma ye dudum to say mi susa se bi kafra wo beka se sada no na ma ya deda me ma me ne me papa atompa so mi su ehinro firi me hwene mu ma no mu mani ba bia ni si o epie fi mani mu nyina sweat all over me top me kaba na fo na me ma mi twabo me na mti wo na mi su o twabo me na mi su na omu na ne bet ni nche na omi sa asem we me nkan kire abusuani bia o apart from me two sisters ni penenim sa story we and me say me nua ba o hwe me say Mrs. Boam. I think I have told you this story before. I can't remember, but I think I have. If not, in Sudia. Because I remember say I shared it with it's either Ako or Madame Fuamikan asema missing na menene kan ware ho asemu yo London. And I can't say story nature because I remember telling my two sisters and one of my friends. Misuya fedi asema ma mene beka ne sa aduane de yemfa mo atimodi nti wo betimi atena ho na ye wo fufuo ne wie a wadibi na kwase abuo we di omumi nti o kan wie na msio mami me da sene mom me pese mese kwa ya okay sa just obuo afu nti wo ne ane awutumi ko me sorry ya me ko no ena ne baketo na okoro ni Holland no de ba satam na akwala ni wo be 7 years or 8 years akwala ni be bie gate na mame no akwala ni shemanim din sign no say sorry auntie you did wrong mommy you don't deserve that insult e hokra na eni ebubu mi mo enti mi pie fi kwan no mu si ka kwan no so no I wiped my face I looked to the heavens. And then I said to God, God, forgive me. Forgive me for coming to this house to beg, because you've not made me lack anything. Ever since this woman neglected me, ever since this woman rejected me, you've provided for me. You've kept me through. You've protected me. You've shielded me. You have fed me. You've given me everything. And see, why did I even brought myself or bring myself to this woman to receive this kind of insult and humiliation, like me a fraudster be? And to radifa shame. Na me ma me papa wuja me kura minimum no. One give it up on me. Na nyafe ya minimum ne rade. Ube give it up on me. Until when it is my bad, I take it in, God. You did not send me here. I shouldn't have listened to what my sister said. But I listened to it and I am here. So forgive me. I cried again when I sat in the car going home. And me take a me coffee no. Me susa me go through fear pe me ra me dem ho to why I say na me stress, and then I made a statement say and ti me mami na nka wawu. Brother, I'll call you back. Why? I not say from my phone back on so. Remember, say nka me mami na wawu. Ena enka oye saman eno ti ase. Eno hu say me mami ye ne ba bibi say ya. How would she feel? And I say, Anasa Sanko, no, na kunu. Epo weja ni maybe. And ni maybe. Ako ni kuna busiani ho, na ni kuna busiani, aya akwala ni say, na akwala ni be bona mania, or be feel say. May God forgive me, and may you who watching me forgive me as well. Me can we in found one who send me ye happy says Sadi no etso me auntie no. But me come a wa nyame aye wo yiye na ye wo say ye wo nyansa e ye wa ho de ye wa ho fa eninti wo titi nipa bia na wo di twa nipa bia mpo wa na wo di girigiri hugu nipa bia sese hwe yiye na nyame abufuo ba wo so a enye papa adofo mo 7 days me wo ho na me sister me di na chi direct or friend me or say ya what I say about me say then or say mama asumasi me auntie na me call no ya Mr. Nikunu efrim Nikunu no so your obi a odimu pa like papa no wanya she wawu so you see in this life baby anyame be peja wakoduru biara se sikana yede ware na no brigade ni yira ja no hoko se ye sikana yede ware se ye hofe eni sikana yede ware enka emma bebre mema bebre nka omo mma be ye 200 because omo wo sika se nka ye sika ena yede to apomudini a adofumu ye wa sikafu bebra yare a hihye omo ho omo de nam no omu sika kura betimi asom yare aso obi ayare o but enye sika se ye sika na ye de tonkwa enka yen Ghana enka sikafu ewuwu enyi nara mi ankasa mi uncle opani yaduro mi uncle opani yaduro owu ye ni fia na ewo nkran yen ye ho the whole ye village ho mi uncle opani yaduro nana yaduro. That is how most people call him. Nana yaudro me papa nua owo sika ma ya ye krom na o ye generator kakraka na o the supply the whole town electricity satem na light ni Ghana like village ho de light bi ani ho enso na nkwa ye krom a me papa nua no nana yaduro owo sika ma na the whole town no ono ni generator besi ne generator no be ko ye krom esi ho but owu ye no obia nhwesunti omo tutututu hu niema na kasi dan nim generator kakra no wesi dan yesi hu ene shem ena no dey supply the whole town electricity ono na gu quota the whole town and they call the other towns free of charge. And to do ye croma, ye riem hono, or ye streets, to tom what is a senior brochure street, once a gun ye hardly say, Ube Husania man, I just say, ba cry, ni kumasia, estate, but you call ye village wa, ye hoka cry na bansi hono, and the who say streets. Edi daddy the mo to me first streets we fa say base ono na yes ade ni nyina enso in the end oye den oyare ya na owu ye ni sika ni nyina na the supply electricity for the whole town no and to me anje no ni sika no to me ni gu quota the whole town no and to me anje no ni sika no to me ni ye niema esisi abrosan wudru Accra police headquarters. Right opposite police headquarters, house number 15, Ringway Estate, first Ringway Estate, me and Kaunedia, right opposite Nana Akufo-Addo Yire until Rebecca mu fie. So Nana Akufo-Addo Yire until Rebecca mu yenimu wa mu fiti yankola ase. Enso eno mu nyina omo we. Omo wuko until Rebecca mu maame, omo hu na broni sika omo hu fe, Randolph family. And no one you know more he. Almost came to me and Tom Kwama woman. Almost and to me and Tom Kwama woman. And to Miss Row, be who be beer, and fan chawunian power, and fan suwunian chachia. Nemo say beya, fahum brassier. Any odo. Na fire den, bomb paye. Ebu enipan. Sa won fa ahombrase ni odon so mo mpaye mo anipa na sani amia me maami obefia me ka se mi sister yare a me call ho o ka diulei mu na jai se nipa no na wo de se ono ne boni o se ye ni dan na di whatever aba no so ajai no na emom do enkoye a thorn in his flesh enkotete no emma no money nya me so buo wunti because wo yesa ewurade abufu hyew ebe ba wo so na se nyame abufu hyew ba wo so a bibia wo de ehira wunti a wo ya hantan bia no obeje no 1111 wanje nso a se nhira na no onyame betimi adane na ama ye nnome bia so awo wo beti lala sulala entime sraw enkwa se obi wu ni obi wo asem se den na ne ba wu na wani age na ni kure wu na wani age na ne yire wu na ne papa wu na ne mami wu na wani age sa na woni ne okun na wo di twa no mpowa e na ajanka na ewisia na wo ye okunafo na hey shebibi ye wate na wo di obi ya re twa no mpowa shebibi ye na wo di obi a ware a won ware twa no mpowa shebibi ye na wo di obi a wo a won twa twa no mpowa shebibi ye because sani man na yidie sani America no bibia ye wo nyame na de mayen but sani man na yi obia ni su control sa wo benye sika ato aduane adidie sa wo nya oni hafo a wo betimi akoso concrete aso mortar wo betimi akohoro obi ka wo betimi akopra obi fiama no obema wo sika ato aduane de na obema wo aduane adi but se wo nyensan ya ma akwala na tena wo yemu aboso mu nkron na wawo oba pa no wo kwa wo super apie se nyensan ni bi kura beba obi me ye sister Nana McBrown obedi na dance how many times ena o try IVF and sana nyame shira na manu baby magazine eninti na ye sister no feel se owo ne ba baby magazine no on ka bin shemu da so di asafu awurade aye yie be ma no because we hunu say onu aka yo se owo bibia me Nana McBrown die na minni but na mi nyoba nti onya baby magazine no oka yo se okoya ya hospital ohun se onyim baby magazine no obetena se no fa akonya esi wo no se awurade minim se wo mmire sa we ye busy but we dey amsra out na home amemre kakra bi wo na wo di akole ya to me yam enti awrade bom ho ban who knows ebia all this while na okoye IVF no na ommo sampaye because of full say wakoye IVF ni de ebegina enyina but when she came to realize say yaye IVF na mami ebegina o enjina o eye nyame no a obo sampaye no enne okita baby magazine. Enti yes sister no or ye passionate about say what dia wo betwa obi mpoa se wonuru ho ya yenkan ni wachi a wo si agoro ye de etua wonyonko a wo si echiediem se wonuru ho ya odofo wo hunu sade yete enti hweyi ye wate se wo de nyame dum wo hunu wo mmobo no bibia wonya bibia free wa asase so a eno nkyere sa woni nyame ye pe nti ye careful na nyame abufuo amma wo so mesra mo ye betu ye hofo ye be kai ye ho sania ye behunu no kware no na yetumi abo abrabo a ebema nyame nhira adoso amaye na ya brabo attract num ye bia emma ye so enti kasa me kasa ye sa me ka bibi na wampe a na wo de acha me wate na emmom nyame de oye nyame oni makomam ene ma adwene a me de akasa nsem yi nyina me mpai bone se wo a wutie me na wo betie me later no onyame ma wasopa na tie na sopam na ye nyina ye mfa nya adwuma mmɔ ye mbra na ebeboa ye nyame nhyira obi bia na nyame nka obi biara a ohwe me ho yesu ama abre bi obema yakwanya no ye behia mesraw memeneda 5 p.m. pepepe ye wo 8 a.m. studio why ye pai mu kanea ehye wakoma so enti mesraw bra betai ye chi na be support ye hia wafutuo ye hia wadwenkyere nyame onka obi bia ye da nyame ase mo amutie ye nyina mo hwe mi nyina so nyame onhyira ye nyina ewo yesu dene mu amen bye.